Overall, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the opportunity first. I'm thankful for being able to look in all those and every player that was out there participating eyes and like tell them like this new, this a family. You got to be able to go to war with each and every guy and understand like we're not playing for ourselves here. We playing for each other. When you out there on the field, it just is different. Like you understand, ball's ball. But ball never been a problem for me. It's, whatever optics or whatever everybody makes up after outside the game. But in the game, y'all kind of know who I am. I know I'm ready for the moment. Did I play up to par? No, I don't feel like I did. But overall, the main goal was to win. And that's honestly what we did.
ESPN analyst Herm Edwards joins us now to revisit the effort that Shedeur put forth. Now, entering week 1 of the preseason form, all the discussion was about the lack of reps that he had received. So given that context, under those circumstances, how do you feel he performed?
Oh, I think he played well. And there was a couple decisions he had to make once he was forced away from the pocket and made some really nice throws in the red zone, very accurate. Here's one here, he rolls out now. Watch. Yellow's going to tell you that basically, you know what, it could be a dangerous throw. The green is he's open. Watch him wait it out. But what I like, he squared his shoulders up and made a nice throw. Bought time coming outside the pocket, and look downfield here again. You got a free runner. He didn't panic. He knows the back's going to pick him up. 4-man rush. He's looking downfield and watch. He squares his shoulders up again. And this is the part. He looks down the field, finds a little window, threads it right in there. So that right there for a rookie quarterback, pretty impressive.
Yeah, and a lot of it was about him being able to make those snap decisions and capitalize on the windows of opportunity. He seemed to do just that at the very least.
Yeah, and I thought early in the game now, he ran around a little bit too much. There was a couple plays where he ran around. I said, Shedeur, don't do that. But I think he settled down and got into the flow of the game. Remember, there was a lot of pressure on him. And you say what you want, but there's a lot of pressure on him to start this game.
That is a rookie, and he showed to be ready to go more than anything. Don't go too far, Coach. Talking Friday night, including the one and only Coach Prime. Shedeur Sanders got it going in his NFL preseason debut with this touchdown pass in the first quarter. Deion Sanders, of course, reacting loud on social media. Later in the second quarter, Sanders throws another touchdown, which prompted more posts from Coach Prime. Shedeur finished with 2 touchdowns, 138 yards. Browns win 30.
What a night. What a night for this one particular quarterback. 20 of 25, 252, threw for 2 touchdowns. Big time stuff. Also ran for 1. You thought I was talking Shedeur. No. I was talking about Tanner McKee. Where did he go to school, Steve?
Stanford.
He started against the ones, didn't he? Against Cincinnati? Didn't he play the beginning?
Yeah, I believe so.
My point is, no one talked about Cam Ward, who's the number 1 pick for a team that's gonna start. Nobody talked about a guy that went 20 of 25, 252, and 2 touchdowns and ran for 1. In Philly's case, because they got a guy named Jalen Hurts, we know who's starting. But the Shedeur thing is the most predictable thing that media can do, because the fact that he slid to a third-day pick was this. Why did it happen? Is it this? Is it that? Is it the other thing? Then it was like he's being set up to fail. Then he plays and, now it's the NFL looks stupid for not drafting this guy. It's like, my God. Preseason football is meant to do one of 4 things. If you think a guy's good and he plays well, C. If you think a guy's good and he plays bad, well, it's just the preseason and it doesn't matter. If you think a guy's bad and he plays well, it's just the preseason and it doesn't matter. And if you think a guy's bad and he plays bad, C. And that's all anyone did here. I thought he made some nice throws, and I thought he got an opportunity, and I thought the way he talked about it afterwards, hey, I got the opportunity, I got to do better. He handled it better than we did, I think. But it's just so wild to watch people stumble all over themselves to turn the fact that he was being set up to fail into the fact that the NFL failed because they didn't draft him, and it's like, it was week 1 of preseason, man. We're pretty reasonable about how we digest most of this. Not that.
No.
Not that.
Nope. Nope. And I remain confident. I've always thought the world of the kid. I thought he took the shit kicking he got at Colorado.
Let me stop just for a second. Last year, how much did we talk about how much we loved the guy?
Yeah.
So we're not the ones that are the anti. We've been more pro Shedeur, I think, than most, going back to paying attention from the time going back to when he was at Jackson State.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
But what I always look at is the situation they are going to. And Cam Ward, everybody can say what they want about what happened with Tennessee, Will Levis, whatever. I still am confident in that coaching staff. They've dealt with quarterbacks. They know how to do it. Cleveland, I'm completely biased. I love Tommy Rees. I think he's awesome. It was hilarious when somebody did the Shedeur thing, what he looked like, and I just retweeted. I just said Tommy Rees. He's that good. He knows how to do this thing. And then these North Carolina fans start seeing my stuff, and they're like, I knew we should have hired him instead of Belichick. I'm like, how do you take this to that?
Because that's what we do.
It's unbelievable.
This to that.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
But I just look at the situation. I think Tommy's as good as anyone there is, and watching some clips and seeing him talk about, being in the pocket. And Shedeur's not the craziest, most elusive runner, but he's good in the pocket. But the problem is his ball security. And there was a bunch of times where you saw Shedeur in previous times take his hand off the ball in the pocket when he's making adjustments, all that. And there's a clip of Tommy telling him, you got to keep that other hand on the ball in the pocket. You saw him do that better in the preseason game. So it's all steps in the right direction, but nobody could comprehend it or know how to take it because everyone was all over the place because of the draft fiasco.
Right? And so it's a lens that's on that isn't on any other game that is going to turn that performance into the reason he should be the starter, or there isn't an or. It's just it turned into that, and you've got people. I just trying not to mention specific people.
Mm-hmm.
It's preseason football, man. It was an opportunity that I thought you've talked about it, I think, eloquently. Like, so many of these moments are about opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And maximize that opportunity.
He did.
And he made the point, got to make more of the next one. I don't know who the starter is for Cleveland. I presume Flacco's the guy that they, going back 2 years ago when he played at a really high level and they made the playoffs, I assume that's the direction that they start, but I don't know. And neither do you.
Mm-hmm.
But the way people turn 14 for 23, $138 and 2 touchdowns into see, it's just, you didn't do that with Tanner McKee, who was 20 of 25, had 3 touchdowns combined. I understand why. It's the most predictable thing that we do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just wild how it means nothing unless it means apparently everything.